was in South Africa, and he was on his platform in the Apostolic Tabernacle. And as he was praying, they all got together, and before the service, they would all start praying. They'd pray in other tongues. And he said, as he was praying in other tongues, he said they had this testimony, or not a testimony, but a prayer request. And this prayer request, as people brought it up and said, okay, I want you to pray for this person. It was a young lady, and she's in a mental hospital in England, in Wales, actually. And he said, okay, we'll pray. So he read the details to him, and then he knelt down on his knee and started praying. And he said, as soon as his knees hit the platform, he said, I was in the Spirit. He said, immediately I saw myself flying, in these 4 airplanes, okay? He said, I saw myself flying over the mountains, over South Africa, going straight up the continent. He said, I could see it, I detailed it, I made mental note of what I was seeing. And he said, I detailed everything all the way up. I saw the body of water, I saw England coming up, I went over England, I went into Wales. And when I got to Wales, the city that they had given me on the prayer request, he said, I landed at the end of a street. And he said, I was standing at the end of a street, and I walked down. I knew right what house to go to because I recognized it, even though I'd never been there. He said, I walked to the door. There was this old ring on it that they used to knock on the door. He said, I knocked on the door. They opened the door. I walked inside, went straight up to this young girl's room, opened the door, walked inside, put my hand on her, cast the devil out of her, and the next thing I know, I opened my eyes, and I'm on my platform in South Africa. He said it takes 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, for mail to get from Wales to South Africa. 3 weeks later, he got a letter saying, on this date, this girl instantly was delivered. Nobody saw him. Nobody saw anything about it. Nobody, he wasn't there in the flesh. He was there in the spirit, right? Now, this is from a man who spent most of his free time praying in other tongues, right? Praying in other tongues bridges the gap between the natural and the spiritual and lets you step across into either one depending on where you are at the time and what you're doing.